against making life look great and, enjoy it, but let's ask some more questions.
Good afternoon, I'm down in Sydney with Tom Mackey. So, some of you might remember Tom from his appearance on Big Brother Australia. Others might remember Tom by his extraordinary walk that he recently returned from, which was 900 kilometres across India. Here we are, let's hear it from Tom Mackey. Been through so many amazing things recently. Tom just got back from India. So maybe what inspired you to do that walk and what did you go through over in
so I went through a walk across India. I was for mental health. I was going through a pretty tough time in my life before that. I was a lot of self-doubt. I turned to what I knew was the best way, and that was a lot of substance abuse. That was the only way I could really quieten my brain down, and it was just felt normal way of life, and I really didn't know the direction my life was going. And so, as you do, decided to walk across India. It actually it came to me in the shower, out of all places. It was my thinking spot, and I kind of realised that life's too short to be in this pain, and I need to take ownership of that. And for me, travelling always provided that perspective to get on new in life. And then on top of that, I wanted a physical challenge, to get outside my comfort zone. And there's something instinctive in our human natures in order to self-develop, is to go and explore. And so I kind of just had this desire, and out of all places, India, because it's the most chaotic place in the world.
And also there's a sense of spirituality there, and that, buzz, I guess, about really life there is so...
Yeah, it's so different.
It's just the vibe, it's really...
And we love to go to them and go, oh, how can they be so happy when they've got nothing? Which is that's just placing our value system onto their life. And so...
I think the difference is also we tend to be quite isolated in the modern world because we have that technology that allows us to communicate with the text rather than physically talking to one another. And whilst they have that, I think there's a real great sense of community.
Massively.
Especially when you don't have all those materialistic things to use your communication channel in that way. You've got to just speak to people. And I think you mentioned before that you were struggling to speak English, so a lot of it was body language.
A lot was body language. Playing a daily game of charades, and it was just, you don't need to speak the same language. But you get the message, and there would be some days I'd just be chilling out with farmers, and next thing you know, 5 hours have gone past, and I couldn't speak one word of their language. So
I think it just brings you back to really feeling like you're connecting on a deeper level. If there's nothing that you can be said, it's just it's all got to be about a smile or a gesture.
100%.
Something to feel like,
head wobble. I still can't. I still can't do the head wobble.
Yeah. And so, so through your journey, obviously it's an epic amount of traveling that you've done. Do you think would you suggest that that's a useful tool for people to gain perspective? And
absolutely. Adventure is a state of mind, and same with traveling. Anyone has the access to do that, and it doesn't mean you have to go all the way over to India. I see traveling as doing something that you're not doing on an everyday basis. So you can go out to the Blue Mountains and do a 2-day camping trip. That's traveling, and you can do a hike, you can do something that you're not normally doing, and learning to appreciate all your surroundings.
That's so true. From that to learning a new skill, if you don't know how to cook and do a cooking class or something just outside of your normal comfort zone to learn something new.
And I think I look and I go, well, a lot of the way we get taught about learning is it's seen as a chore.
That's true.
While if you take a step back, and it's part of the self-development process. And so should be encouraging people to want to learn and follow their passions. And a lot of the time we don't do that here. And yeah, I look back in my life and I can look back and there's a 6-year blank. Like I was just part of this system of going to work and then getting absolutely hammered on the weekend to forget about everything, to forget about all my problems that I was going through, and that's not living. And it took me, to walk across the country in India to kind of realise the value in life and to get your priorities in life straight.
Yeah, and I think also we touched on it a bit earlier, but we were saying that in order to be grateful for the things that you do have, so if someone's like really hating their work or their job and it's gotten to that point that it's so hard to see the light, by just maybe writing down, not physical things, but it doesn't have to be tangibles, but a moment in that day that you appreciated. So it can be anything from like, someone smiled at me on the bus today, any tiny little things that you enjoyed throughout the day. I think that maybe can help those that are in that situation.
100%. Every single morning is to be just grateful that you're alive, and it's so hard when you're in a dark place because you want that pain to end, but the best way for that to be done is retrain your brain, because we're creatures of habit. And a lot of time with mental health, I know for myself personally speaking, it was that they were just poor habits I developed, poor habits in the way I thought about everything. And so I had to take a step back and realise that life is awesome. It really is. And everything about it, the people around you, even if your family and friends, you don't have that right now, but you've got a great community around you. And you just got to realise that.
Yeah, and certainly we're from Australia. We have, we're all about equality, and we have a very high standard of minimum wage here. The opportunities, they say they're endless, but we do have a lot of opportunities when you look at it. And I think not to be overwhelmed by that, but just to embrace it, like you said, as developing from learning. And it's so amazing, your story about how you've come full circle in this, being able to do that on your own. And it's pretty incredible. So.
I don't even for me it was just it was just something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't even, I'm really proud of what I achieved and walked across. It was certainly a challenge. But yeah, it was just, I look in and I enjoyed it so much, and I look back and I've just got a completely different outlook on life, and I want to hopefully share that with others.
And I know you're going to keep on doing that.
Yeah, for the time being. Well, for the rest of my life, really, that's all kind of I want to do, because that's what I think is great with people who come from suffering in the past. They can really share that knowledge with others.
And also I think that whilst people might get frustrated because they think, I can't go out and maybe walk across India, we're not maybe promoting that. We're just suddenly saying within your own communities, your own family or friends, or whatever network that you belong to, and if you don't belong to one, we encourage you to meet someone and connect with one person. And so then that way you can certainly help someone.
Yeah, I mean 5 days where I didn't have a shower, and I was but yeah, it was fine. I swear I was I'd go into places and then people were like, look at me. I was like, no, it's because they could smell me. It was horrible.
You're like a bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Anyway, he smells good today.
Yeah. I wear female deodorant.
Really?
Yeah, I like the smell of it. I think
nice.
I think most guys now, I swear, they wear female deodorant.
Really?
Yeah, it's I reckon it's because girls like the smell of guys' deodorant, and I think guys are coming around, and it works better.
Liking the smell of girls' deodorant.
Yeah, so I like spraying on. Maybe I'm just a massive weirdo. I want you to be honest. Yeah, be honest.
Yeah, no.
Put your hand up and say, that you wear female deodorant. I'm
I wear
asking
female
you that.
deodorant. Alrighty, well we'll leave it there and obviously touch back in later date. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
No, thanks for
Chatting to
letting
us.
me. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me have a chat to you. And, you're doing great things.
Oh,
and-
so yeah, we really admire your journey, and maybe we can learn from it to do inspired travel. You know, like
yeah.
and get people on board. So we'll see. Alrighty.
Yeah, too easy. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Tom.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, Tom. Alright, so just make sure that your head's not cut off. Okay, I think we have to move down slightly.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't. We have to go the other
Yeah.
way.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we go.
There you go. That looks good.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yeah, I still think my head's that doesn't matter.
No, I think your head's all in it,
Yeah.
isn't it? What do you think? Or you want to go back
I
a
think
bit?
I might go back a bit.
Yeah, there you go. That's
There
good
you
because
go.
you're a bit taller than me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
done.
Sweet as.
Alright, so good afternoon. We're just down in Sydney and I'm joined with Tom McKay. Am I saying correct?
Mackie.
Mackie.
Yeah.
Is that how I pronounce
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
it's
so sorry.
Should we start again?
Yeah. I thought it was.
No, my family are a bunch of retards and can't pronounce the
Oh
word
my god,
correctly.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
No,
Mackie.
it should be Mackay
Sorry.
or Mackay.
Yeah, okay. Mackie. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Tom, for sharing your story with us today. And if you'd like to help Tom by donating money to Beyond Blue, you can go to walkingthewalk.com.au. And again, if you'd have something that you'd like to chat with us about, please get in touch and we'd love to hear from you. Cheers. Bye.